I first got into martial arts as an adult at a Krav Maga school. I started training Krav Maga, started doing that for about a month or two, and they actually had a Jiu-jitsu class there, and that's how I transitioned to Jiu-jitsu. I started training with Lana Stefanik, and she was doing a no-gi class there twice a week. And then training there, that's kind of when I caught the bug. I stopped doing Krav Maga, but I was just going up to the Krav Maga school just to train Jiu-jitsu. From there, I decided I needed more Jiu-jitsu in my life, and learning all no gi, it just didn't seem practical for me to put on the gi, so that's the whole thing. I didn't have a problem with the gi, but I'd already had my start doing no gi, and then Denny Prokopos has a 10th Planet San Francisco school here, so that's how I ended up with 10th Planet Jiu-Jitsu. It was the practicality of it. I could see its effectiveness in day one. My first roll was with the kid about 145 pounds. At that point, I was probably maybe 245, 250 pounds, not in shape, not in shape at all. This was my attempt to get in shape, and this guy, he had me in a triangle choke, tapped me out probably in the first 15, 20 seconds, had me in a choke, and I was like, wow. I need to know how that works. I need to know how to do this, rather than taking the opposite effect and letting my ego play into it and say, oh, forget this. I was like, I need to know how this works. I've been with 10th Planet Jiu-Jitsu for about 5.5, maybe even close to 6 years now. And it's the huge amount of family that's here. I am privileged enough to travel around the entire country and the world, and I train Jiu-Jitsu in every single town that I go to. I visit gyms in every single city. And it's a huge family atmosphere amongst the 10th Planet practitioners. I go to a 10th Planet gym. Most of them, they already know me. I've been through a lot of the gyms. It's a very, very huge family atmosphere. So regardless, even if it's a gym that I've never been to ever, and I walk in and let them know ahead of time, and they're like, I'm one of Denny's purple belts, and they're like, oh, hey, they welcome me right in with open arms. There's no question or anything, and there's no egos about it. There's no competitive environment. It's just kind of family. Come on in. Let's train. Let's roll. It's completely changed my lifestyle. Before I actively started training Jiu-Jitsu, smoking cigarettes, drinking every night, pretty much just, partying, pretty much wrecking my body pretty hard. So I'm gonna say Jiu-Jitsu pretty much saved my life as far as the position where I was in, where I was just completely out of shape, unhealthy, not eating well, pretty much everything from my diet to my exercise routines to, my philosophies on health and everything else has all been affected by my training Jiu-Jitsu. I pretty much thank everyone from 10th Planet that's helped me along the way. It's still a long journey. Still have no idea where I'm going with this, but I'm very, very thankful for everyone that's helped me along the way.